Hear me out, okay? Everything stays within a budget. Hello, my treasure. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I am gonna take you on a tour of what I bought at various companies during the Black Friday week. Gosh darn it. You know, these videos keep me also accountable, right? So yes, don't worry. I keep a spreadsheet of every little purchase that I do. I am a Excel guru in that way. I know everything that I spend. I have a very clear understanding of my expenses. And I also know how much space I have in my room. So I know that I need to keep stuff contained. But during Black Friday, you know, I shifted some of my budget, and that is my, you know, like free to spend budget. I shifted that towards, you know, purchasing quite some Nintendo Switch games because I have been playing so many Nintendo Switch games for the past couple of months, and I don't want to say I'm running out of games to play, right? That's not true. I am completing quite a lot of games, which of course, you know, like makes me a bit antsy because I'm like, oh no, I only have 500 games still to play instead of the 1,000 games that I need to play. And I am and have always been a huge collector of physical stuff, right? I have not shown this on this channel, but I have over, don't get me started. I have over 1,000 DVDs also. I'm not gonna show them here, right? They're somewhere. So yeah, I really love physical media, things that I can hold, that I can, you know, like take out whenever I want to, not being dependent on any, you know, like streaming service or I like Steam, right? I also have itch.io. I also have GOG. And I also have, of course, Crunchyroll, for example. So I do use streaming services and I do purchase games online. But if there is an option for me to buy it physically, then I tend to go for the physical version unless it's quite hard to get. So yeah, because it was, you know, like Black Friday. Well, it was like a Black Friday week. There were a lot of sales, but you had to look very good. Okay, I know you people in the US, you have it great, right? You can just go to your stores and there are sales there. I live in a small country in the middle of nowhere, and you know the sales that we have is like 10%, which is, you know, like even worse than the sales we had end of summer, right? So I had to really look for good deals. And because I keep track of all the games that I want to get somewhere along the line in my library, I have also a goal, like if they hit below this price, I am gonna get. But during, you know, like that Black Friday week, a lot of things went below the threshold that I would purchase them. So that basically means that I wanted to buy a lot. So yeah, a lot of my funds, which I would spend on other cute stuff, they were reassigned towards Nintendo Switch games. So in the upcoming weeks, you will see a lot of videos from me showing you all the Nintendo Switch games that I bought everywhere, because I do shop everywhere, right? So I buy my stuff in Belgium, I buy my stuff in Germany, I buy my stuff in Denmark, I buy my stuff, for example, at Play Asia, I buy it at VGP, which is in Canada, I buy it in Amazon France, because somehow Amazon France is very cheap with certain Nintendo Switch games. I buy them at Amazon here in the Netherlands, I buy them in Amazon at Germany. I don't use actually almost Amazon.com because, you know, the shipping and the import taxes and everything, it's just not worth it. It's cheaper to get it at the other companies. I do buy also a lot on Amazon Japan again for games. So, because there are a lot of Nintendo Switch Japanese games which come with English. But yeah, we're not going to talk about that, okay? We're going to talk about my order that just came in from Red Art Games. Yes, it's in here. Yes, my address is on the other side, so I'm only going to show it here. So it's not a pretty package or anything, but I did buy a lot there. So yeah, these are all items that were in sale. I have not played any of them. They were on my list to like investigate these games, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it. I did have to pay shipping for this one, so there was no free shipping. But because this company sits in, I think it sits in France, right? I think Red Art Games is from, yeah, it's from France. So it's from Red Art Games, and they're in Bussy-Saint-Martin. I don't know where that is, but yeah. So this came from France. I had to pay, I don't know, like 10 euro shipping or whatever, but the prices were so good on these Nintendo Switch games that I was like, you know what, I'll take the shipping. You know, I don't have to pay import taxes because it's France and I'm part of the European Union. Yes, the things that I love as somebody who buys internationally a lot is that, you know, like when countries have, you know, like everything incorporated so that I don't have to pay separate taxes again or any type of thing. Yes, I'm looking at you, US. Specifically you. Ooh, interesting. I just threw something. I just threw the paper out of there. But, ooh, I got some goodies. Oh, that's nice. Oh, interesting. So I got these goodies in my box. So this is from Red Art Games, and this is from one of their games, I guess they published. Oh, I bought that one. There we go. I cannot pronounce that name. That name is just too difficult. And I also got this one, which is from Jets and Guns. I don't think I bought that one. But now I'm debating, did I also buy that one? But it's nice. Oh, look at the packaging. There we go. You can see it comes from Red Art Games. There we go. So let's grab the first stack. And here we have the first stack. And let's go. Let's see which ones we have in there. So it's the one which I cannot... Scoutfold, Shrouded in Insanity, the Bloody Pack. So from that one, I also got apparently a keychain. It didn't say on the website that I would get a keychain, so I'm very happy that I got a keychain. Oh, let me also tell you what I actually paid for them, because, you know, that would be, that's an interesting, you know, like, information part to see if I did not overpay. Okay, you know what? This is gonna be difficult to tell you what I paid for them, because I got a discount code, and that discount code is then over the price, which is excluded taxes. So, you know what? I'm just gonna tell you the price, which it says on here, which is excluding taxes. So, for Skullfold Bloody Pack and Nintendo Switch, I paid, excluding taxes and shipping, 23.33 euros, which for me is a steal, okay? Just so you know, I live in Europe. Everything's expensive here. So I'm very happy to get this one. It looks really interesting. I have no clue what it is about, but you know, like I love the art, and it looks bloody. So that's why I wanted to get this one. I think this is going to be on my list to play for next year. So I don't think I'm going to play that one this year. But that looks interesting. So then the next one we have, I just bought this because this one was very cheap. And you know what? I was like, even if I pay if I play it only for like 3 hours, it's already worth the money. So that's Bart's Gold, and I just love the artwork on this one. And for Bart's Gold, I paid 8.33 euros, excluding taxes, of course. So it's like 10 euros with taxes. You know what? For 10 euros, how can you go wrong, right? With something like this, I'm like, you know what? It's fine. You know, like I pay more for, you know, like one loaf of bread. So yeah, this is a goblin has stolen your gold. Help the bard to overcome the dungeon, the dungeon, many dangerous spells, and use your newfound treasures to improve your character and to buy new weapons and gears. Oh, this sounds interesting. I like these type of games. As long as they're not too difficult. I'm playing currently Rabi Ribi, and the first part of the game was very much doable, right? But now I'm halfway through the game and I'm struggling. I'm struggling so bad to defeat, you know, like the bosses. I don't know why. I'm struggling so hard. It takes me, I don't know, 100 times to beat one boss. And I have leveled up so much, but somehow I can't seem to beat them. So frustration here coming along. So I hope you are not one of those frustrating games. But I want to complete the game, right? So, because I like it. So I am gonna, you know, like continue it, but I'm getting angry at it also. The next one I bought is Mask of Mist. So this was a recommendation from one YouTuber that I watched, which is called Physical Paradise. I love Physical Paradise. They are amazing. Or that, you know, like him and his team behind him. They are amazing. They give such a good information. And it also helps me to choose, you know, like there's a lot happening there. And the funny thing is, actually the things that person, I don't know if it's a he, I believe it's a he, but I don't know if he identifies as a he. Anyway, that person who, you know, like voices over Physical Paradise, the games that they are not, you know, like happy with are the games that I actually like. So it's so funny, right? But I do watch them because they do give, even for the games that they don't like, they give very good information. Like also for this one, right? He was, you know, he was like, yeah, you know, like whatever, but it's cheap, you know, so maybe you want to snag one of them. And I was like, oh, but this just sounds fun. I actually really want to get this game now, not only because it's cheap, but I hadn't heard of this game. So I thought, you know what? Let's pick it up. I paid for this one. What did I pay for it again? Oh yeah, here, €8.33. So like 10 euros. So I'm like, I can't go wrong with that, right? So that's why I picked up this one. But Physical Paradise, it's so funny. I really love watching that channel. They just, like I said, they give very good advice, but the games that person, well, I also like JRPGs, right? But they tend to not like visual novels, and I love visual novels. So it's so funny how, you know, like how they talk about visual novels, yet they still try to keep it as neutral as possible, even though, you know, like they fully, you know, like voice their discontent for visual novels. Also, that they are not into the, you know, like the fan surfy type of games, whereas I love the fan surfy types of games. They make me laugh, okay? I love games that are just so over the top fan servicey that it just becomes funny, right? I love them. Like for example, Seven Pirates Age. It's just so over the top fan service that it's like, it becomes so funny. Okay, let's move along to another one. This one I had on my list for God knows how long, but I just found it too expensive for a game which I was not sure that I am gonna like. So it's called Revita, and Revita, however you pronounce it. I paid for this one. I'm checking my phone again, right? Where are you? Yeah, I paid 20 euros for this one. That is the cheapest. It got everywhere. Nowhere, you know, like the cheapest I found this one is 25 euros or even 20, I think 26. I'm lying. 26 euros. They had them for 20 euros. So I was like, okay, you know what? 20 euros. I can deal with that. I'm going to get this game. So I have absolutely no clue if this is something that is doable for me. But I'm just so curious to find out. Again, this is something I'm not going to play this year anymore, because maybe by the time you're seeing this video, it might be January already. So I will play it in 2025. I won't play this in 2024. That's actually the time that I'm filming this now. Okay, then one, which... Okay, I know I say I don't do double dipping, but... Hear me out. Because, of course, the whole drama with the Steam and digital, you know, versus physical. And, you know, like I have a very big Steam library. A very, very big Steam library, okay? So, you know, like I understand because I studied law, right? And I actually did a thesis on, you know, like licensing and all those kind of things. So I know what I buy, right? I buy the right to use it. However, how it's currently going now, and publishers, you know, like suddenly, you know, out of the blue, taking away stuff from, you know, from consumers to re-release them, or to, you know, like let them disappear for the rest of, you know, like your life. That's not cool. Okay, that's not cool. And I don't think Steam is going to do that anytime soon. But of course, Steam works with publishers, and publishers can, you know, like decide, and game companies can decide, you know, like, no, the licenses is expired, we're pulling it. So yeah, there are games which, if I know there is a physical Nintendo Switch release from it, I'm gonna buy them physically if I like. So I did that also, for example, with Hades. And I also did that with this one, the Kraken Academy. Yes, it's I've only played a little bit of it. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna continue playing it on the Nintendo Switch. Yes, I know I already have it on Steam, and chances of Steam taking it away from me are slim to none. But, and this is what I really don't like, is that if for some reason Steam thinks I'm doing stuff with my account, I lose access to my whole library. So yeah, to make sure that, you know, like if Steam for some reason decides, you know, like to do something with my account, or if I get hacked or whatever, at least I still have the physical games, right? These games you can play offline on your Switch. You don't need to have an account to play any of these games, which is nice, because then I'm not dependent on a other company for playing my games, which I like. That's why I still play my Nintendo 8-bit, my Game Boy Advance. It's like I can still play those games because I'm not dependent on another company. I am dependent on having, you know, like the hardware to play it on, but I have a lot of hardware. And fixing that hardware is also kind of doable. And this hardware has been lasting for so long. So, and I have backups of backups. I have 2 more left, and then we're gonna end this video. Okay, another one, which I don't have the digital version from. So that is Helvetii. Also, this one I bought because, you know, like the art looks great, and it was on sale. It was on my list to get. And yeah, it hit below again the threshold of, you know, me buying it. So what did I actually pay for it? Yeah, I paid 10 euros and 41 cents. Okay, so I cannot leave that for that, right? So yep, bought this one also. And then the final one, which I don't know, I've been eyeing this one for so long, but again, it was always too expensive. And no, I'm not saying too expensive, but considering how large my collection is, I need to watch my budget, okay? And that is Cat Maze. So Cat Maze, adorable. It's cute. I really want to play this one. So this is going to be very high on my list of games that I want to play. And the summary here, there we go, is in a lot of languages, and none of the languages that I speak. I thought I'll read the... Oh, wait, here it is. Age-old tales will come to life in the unforgettable adventure of Alesta, a sorcerer whose courage guides her through world of the dead. And then we have it in French, and then we have it in Spanish, and then we have it in Italian, which are all languages, which I can read them, right? And I can understand them. Just don't let me pronounce it, because these countries will then hunt me down. Yeah, and for Cat Maze, I only paid 12.50 euros. So again, that's a steal. So my complete order from Red Art Games was a total of 95 euros and 81 cents. I got a 9.85 euros discount. I paid 17 euros in shipping. I paid 17 euros and 25 in taxes, which comes to a total of 120 euros and 84 cents. Yes, that is for them delivering it to my doorstep and everything, including those very beautiful keychains. And then we get this many games. Yes, I cannot buy this many games for 120 euros anywhere. And games that I actually want to play, right? These are not there to, you know, like for shelf stuffing. they are there to be played because I love playing my games. But yeah, that was it for this video. I also just got another order in, so you will see that in a different video. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I say, miss you, love you, bye-bye.